Even when we were done, when we were leaving there, her eyes remained open. The others, they needed to be very drunk and very high to kill these farmers. But my hand was steady. I was little more than a boy then. But that night, I learned that I was good at killing. Because I didn't flinch. Because I didn't turn away.
Hola.
I've got the bike.
Go on without me.
Let's go.
I'm in. Let's go. Looks good. Come on.
¿Qué pex, raza? DJ Perico in la casa with a special message from cartel management. Though everyone's still permitted to get high on their own supply, los jefes in the upstairs offices are asking you to keep that shit in check. To be honest, we're making so much fucking blow that you would die before you could snort enough coke to impact the bottom line. But management feels that some of you are starting to look really unhealthy. Truchas cabrones. Some of you pendejos are acting really fucking paranoid too. So cutting down a little wouldn't hurt. You know what I do to keep my use of la medicina in check? I give myself a schedule. Neta. Like between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m., I don't do no coke. And between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m., also no coke. Now, I can smoke all the weed I want because that never hurt nobody. But for those 4 hours of the day, I don't do any kind of cocaine. Though I might put a spoonful of coca powder in my cheek, but that's natural, like weed, so it don't count either. But other than that, I'm drug-free. Agárrense los huevos, mijos. Sticking to a schedule like I do takes a lot of discipline. But it really helps control your drug use and really keeps you from getting addicted. What time is it now?
Encuentre todo y encuéntrelo al mejor precio solo en Mercab, la cadena de supermercados líder en Bolivia. Si no lo encuentra en Mercab, no lo encuentra en Bolivia.
Amada Santa Muerte, bendícenos. This is El Cardenal with an important message for Bolivia. Beware of the lies spread by Pat Katari and his rebels. These promises of equality and transparency, or free education and free health care, they are empty hopes that can only be achieved through tyranny. People can only be equal when equality is forced upon them. Pat Katari would take the fruit of your labor, take the largest portion for himself, and divide what is left between you and your neighbor. Tengan cuidado. You would not reap what you have sown. You would be left with barely anything. The best way, the only mortal increase...
You think the plug of PSYOP has made that many locals go over to the cartels?
I doubt it. Probably makes a lot of them turn a blind eye to Santa Blanca. But I don't think it's recruited many Bolivians who weren't forced into joining.
Still, turning a blind eye ain't the same thing as joining the rebels.
Free markets promote charity, generosity, and kindness. When our basic needs are met, it is undoubtedly easier for us to care for our fellow man. We will give to our neighbor in need the food from our plate when our bellies are full. No escuchen falsas promesas. Do not listen to Bacatari's false promises. Given the chance, he will rob you of what little you have in the name of equality. May Santa Muerte bless you all. Que así sea.
Son las 9 en punto. Hace sol ahorita y va a ser mucho calor hoy por la tarde. Va a ser parecido por 2 o 3 días hasta jueves, cuando la lluvia viene por la noche y hace mucho viento. Ten cuidado si viaja a las montañas y hasta el fin de semana va a ser mucho viento. Hasta mañana.
This morning, a good brother died. He was a good friend of mine. All he was trying to do was feed his family.
Cartel's coming down hard on the province since our last op.
They're trying to make us stop. They just made a huge mistake. These supplies will buy us a lot of goodwill from the rebels.
To the market, chiefs.
Don't want to spook the target. Switch to suppressors. Fire, fire, fire! The drone is up.
¡Mierda, chingada madre! ¡Hay un putero de soldados gringos acá! ¡Mátenlo! ¿Qué chingados espera?
Boom, target down.
¡Tienes la madre! ¡Con todo! ¡Vamos a enseñarles quién manda! ¡Disparen!
Moving to position.
But imagine, you pay her $800 a damn thing for you instead? Shit.
¿Qué? ¿Ya se desarmó?
Tango. Got eyes on the target. Let's move. Target carrying submachine guns.
Getting a position. Ready to fire. Target down.
Target down.
Clear.
¡Ya está! Entrego las armas. Está bien, ganaron. Ya está. ¡Paz, paz, paz, peace! ¡No! ¡Pinche cabrón! Está bien,
Here's the
me
deal,
rindo.
asshole. You answer my questions, or I put a bullet in your gut and leave you to die in your own shit. ¿Lo entiendes?
Chill the fuck out, cabrón. What do you want?
Amaru, where can I find him?
You serious? That's what this is about? Sure thing. He's at Atoya Farm. Go on. Then you can see what we do to people who fuck with us. People like you.
¡Paz, paz, paz, peace!
We need to get this done in a hurry. Amaru's an old man. He's not gonna last long under torture.
Shit, if they've been working on him for a while, there's a good chance he's already dead.
Maybe, maybe not. Amaru's a major player in the rebel movement. The cartel will keep him alive as long as they can to find out what he knows.
We can't afford to take any chances. There's too much riding on this. Let's move. Let's get moving. The cartel isn't gonna wait around for us to track down and rescue Amaru.
¿Qué pasa, plebe? DJ Perico playing that music that makes your culito bounce up and down. But now, we're taking a break for a public service announcement. Do not betray Santa Blanca. You do not fuck with el sueño, wey. Here is a brief recording of what Jorge in Inca Camina has to say on the topic.
Por favor, mercy, mercy!
I will hear your confession. Perhaps then Santa Muerte will forgive you.
I don't know any... Ah! Dios mío! My foot! Give it back! Por favor! Listo! Listo, listo! It was me. I gave the Colombians a shipment of Super Coca. It was just one small shipment! Ah!
And there you have it, raza. Do not fuck with Santa Blanca. And now, an old...
When was the last time you talked to your family?
Right before we shipped out for Bolivia. You?
I tried to call, but missed him. Probably at my son's football practice. Had to leave a voicemail.
That's rough. You miss him?
Every damn day. That don't matter. I'm still getting divorced.
The covert deployments must be the worst. Can't say where you're going, can't say when you're coming back. One day you're there, next day you're gone. I don't know how they do it.
Tell you the truth, I'm just happy I'm getting an honest divorce. Remember Kozak? Motherfucker came home and his wife cleaned out the whole goddamn house except for a single fucking chair. Cleaned out the bank account, too.
I know. I just try to make every moment count when I'm home. Give them everything I got and hope it's enough.
And now y'all sad sack motherfuckers see why I'm still single. All I'm worried about back home is the lift kit I ain't yet put on my truck.
train couple got started in Santa Blanca after they saved the life of our very own La Plaga. What many of you may not know is that soon after Yuri and Polito met at the hospital where they both worked, Yuri filed a sexual harassment lawsuit against Polito. The reason? Yuri wanted Polito to pay more attention to her. Pinche Yuri. I guess it worked. And the lawsuit laid the foundation of the perverse and sadistic relationship.
Still a lot of rebels fighting back around here.
Itaqua was spared a lot of the early fighting.
The Plaga's going after them. Hard.
The rebels are pretty well dug in, though. We ought to be able to tip the scales a little for them.
DJ Perico here giving you advice from the man who has heard it all and seen a little